doing this, and the worst thing, you were literally Jezebel in 2019. In 2019 and to 2022, you were in clubs in Miami shaking
I've
ass.
never been to Miami.
Like that cum bucket piece of trash, low scum that you are.
Diet, with the doctor, of course, telling us how to change it. And he no longer had diabetes. I mean, he had other issues, but at least he got that under control just simply by diet. And it's possible. So hopefully you can get someone who's near who can help him with his eating habits and keep him on schedule. Because I don't know much about it other than with my father, but I know it's possible.
Yeah, it is. You ever heard of Dr. Sebi?
Yes, I have. Especially about the CMOS stuff.
Like, well, I don't know. I've never done CMOS, but I've heard things. But in terms of like the dietary intake or whatever, like he has books and like I've watched like a few of his like long form and shit like that. He explains it all. Like majority of diseases can be killed just purely predicated on a proper diet. But that's like saying that you can lose weight if you exercise. Very few people actually want to do that religiously. Like, you know what I mean? Like Dan was saying, like sugar is in effect a drug. Like, you know what I mean? Like you get addicted to that just like you do to cocaine or what the fuck ever else. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just hard to reverse engineer those patterns for people. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why it was his caregiver's responsibility, because he didn't care. When my mother died, she took care of all that for him, making sure he was healthy. But after she passed, the responsibility fell on me to take care of his health, like, doctor's appointments, whatever. But the caregiver really helped because he would eat anything. I mean, that was what he enjoyed. So you may need to get someone to help you with that.
Oh no, I'm gonna take care of that my damn self. So what I'm doing is when we get to the crib tomorrow, it's like we put the mutants on X-Men. They would be regular motherfuckers, and they've been trying to steal our fucking genetics since the beginning, and does not know how to use that shit, but they do. You know what I'm saying? So when they do mixing with our women, bro, and they be making our babies with our people, they still in everything that makes us us, bro. Like this war against us is so severe, bro. But I ain't mean to kill a fool, bro.
So look, dude. So look. I'm happy we got to this point, right?
Please come home now. I got bees and bologna.
I was gonna ask this here and there a little while ago, right? So if we looking at everything on the chessboard, right? If we looking at everything, I'm talking everything, right? When we really lining everything or everything we just spoke on, right? Falsified history. The location of where we at, potential ice rings, right? Potential you can't go further than that point X, Y, Z, right? I think at that point, right? I think it's safe.
I went into the second room, told him, hey, Rick, my fault. I know you didn't get in the room, but Claire just trolled me and did a drive-by. So I had to do a drive-by on her. And immediately he got pissy, sighing, bitching.
Please come home now. I got bees and bologna. It was worth it just for that. It's a lot of work just to get that one fucking troll on.
I invoke the priestess of the superstar. The curve one. Silence. Retard! Open the gate of bliss. I descend from the palace of the stars. I greet you. I embrace you. O children of earth that are gathered together in the hall of darkness.
Hang it up, bitch ass. Hang it up, goofy ass bitch. What's wrong with you? You're not Drizzy, man, God. What? Oh
The speech in the silence, the words against the son of night, the voice of Tahuti in the universe, in the presence of the eternal, the formulas of knowledge, the wisdom of breath, the root of vibration, the shaking of the invisible, the rolling asunder of the darkness, the becoming visible of matter, the piercing of the scales of the crocodile, the breaking forth of the light.
I don't know what he thinks, Indian. Fuck, that's dicks. You don't even know how to use fucking deodorant. Fucking nasty bitch.
Retard.
You're not talking.
Okay, this is Hypnosis Psychologist, part of God Hypnosis Communication Incorporated. We are going to do the Invocation of Thoth, which is an Egyptian God hypnosis. So take the deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds.
Where the fuck is your deodorant, bitch ass nigga?
Let it go, visualize the color red, and say, I am a flower.
I am a flower.
Take the second deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds, close your eyes. Let it go, and say, I am Thoth Hermes Trismegistus.
I am Thoth Hermes Trismegistus.
Okay, this is the invocation of Thoth, which is essentially thought. The temple being in darkness, the speaker ascended into his place. Let him begin by a ritual of the enterer as followeth. Procul, O Procul, este profani balasti ompeda. In the name of the mighty and terrible one, I proclaim that I have banished the shells unto their habitations. I invoke Tahuti, the Lord of wisdom and of utterance, the God that cometh forth from the veil. O thou, majesty of the Godhead, wisdom crowned Tahuti, Lord of the gates of the universe, thee I invoke. O thou of the ibis head, thee I invoke. Thou who wieldest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest in thy left hand the crimson cross of light and life, thee I invoke.
Oh yeah. Oh
Thou whose head is as an emerald, and thy nemesis is the night blue sky, thee I invoke. Thou whose skin is of the flaming orange, thee I invoke. Behold, I am yesterday, today, brother of tomorrow. I am born again. Mine is an unseen force whereof the gods are sprung, which is as life unto the dwellers in the watchtowers of the universe. Pinnacles. Keep watch over the universe. Ye who company the buyer from the house. Center of the earth. Behold, he is in me and I in him. Mine is the radiance wherein the stars floated over the firmament. I tread on high. I tread upon the firmament of new. I raise a flashing flame with the lightning of mine eye. Ever rushing on in the splendor of the daily glorified raw, giving my life to the dwellers of earth. If I say, come up on the mountains, the celestial waters shall flow at my word, for I am reincarnate. Ephra, created in the flesh, I am the eidolon of my father, King, Lord of the city of the sun. The God who commands is in my mouth. The God of wisdom is in my heart. My tongue is a sanctuary of truth, and a God sitteth upon my lips. My word is accomplished every day. The desire of my heart realizes itself. Is that of Peter when he created? I am eternal. Therefore all things are as my designs. Therefore do all things obey my word. Therefore do thou come forth unto me from thine abode in the silence. Unutterable wisdom. Thou art nameless to eternity. Now forth I say and aid and guard me in this work of art. Thou startest me thou that vibrates between the light and the dark. Rising, descending, changing, ever the same, the sun, the mother, the Lord, the wind is born, and earth has ever nourished the change. Come thou forth, I say, come thou forth, and make all spirits subject unto me.
Oh my God.
So the every spirit of the firmament,
I can't wait to listen to
and of
the
the
playback
ether,
of
and
this
of
one.
the earth, and under the earth, on dry land, and in the water of whirling air and rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God, the vast one, may be obedient unto me. I invoke the priestess of the silver star, Asi, the curved one, by the ritual of silence. I make open the gate of bliss, I descend from the palace of the stars, I greet you, I embrace you, O children of earth that are gathered together in the hall of darkness. The speech in the silence, the words against the son of night, the voice of Tahuti in the universe. immersed in the presence of the eternal, the formulas of knowledge, the wisdom of breath, the root of vibration, the shaking of the invisible, the rolling asunder of the darkness, the becoming visible of matter, the piercing of the scales of the crocodile, the breaking forth of the light. Okay, this is hypnosis psychologist, part of God Hypnosis Communication Incorporated. We are going to do the invocation of Thoth, which is an Egyptian God hypnosis. So take the deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds. Let go, visualize the color red, say, I am a flower. Take the second deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds, close your eyes. Let it go, and say, I am Thoth Trismegistus. Okay, this is the invocation of Thoth, which is essentially thought. The temple being in darkness, the speaker descended into his place. Let him begin by a ritual of the enterer as followeth. In the name of the mighty and terrible one, I proclaim that I have banished the shells unto their habitations. I invoke Tahuti, the Lord of wisdom and of utterance, the God that cometh forth from the veil. O thou, majesty of the Godhead, wisdom crowned Tahuti, Lord of the gates of the universe, thee I invoke. O thou of the ibis head, thee I invoke. Thou who wieldest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest in thy left hand the rose and cross of light and life, thee I invoke. Thou whose head is as an emerald, and thy nemesis is the night, blue sky, thee I invoke. Thou whose skin is of a flaming orange as thou it burned in a furnace, thee I invoke. Behold, I am yesterday, today, and the brother of tomorrow. I am born again and again. Mine is the unseen force whereof the gods are sprung, which is as life unto the dwellers.
Why us, bro? What the fuck did we do to you? We didn't give you no pay cut, bitch. She just took a pay cut.
very Catholicity, the very Catholicity of the symbols denies them any objective validity, since in so many contradictions something must be false, while the mystic will rejoice equally that the self-same Catholicity, all-embracing, proves that very validity, since after all something must be true. Fortunately, we have learned to combine these ideas not in the mutual toleration of some contraries, but in the affirmation of contraries. That transcending of the laws of intellect which is madness in the ordinary man, genius in the overman, who hath arrived to strike off all fetters from our understanding. The savage who cannot conceive of the number 6, the orthodox mathematician who cannot conceive of the 4th dimension, the philosopher who cannot conceive of the absolute, all these are one. All must be impregnated with the divine essence of the phallic yod of microprosopus, and give birth to their idea. Sure, we may agree with Balzac, the absolute recedes. We never grasp it, but in the trembling there is joy. Am I no better than a staphylococcus, because my ideas still crowd in chains? But we digress. The last attempts to tabulate knowledge are the Kabbalah Denudata of Noor von Rosenroth, a work incomplete and in some of its parts prostituted to the service of dogmatic interpretation. The lost symbolism of the vault in which Christian Rosenkreutz is said to have been buried. Some of the work of Dr. Lee and Sir Edward Kelly. Some very imperfect tables in Cornelius Agrippa. The art of Raymond Lully. Some of the very artificial effusions of the esoteric theosophists, and of the late years the knowledge of the order Rose et Ore Crucis, and the Hermetic order of the Golden Dawn. Unluckily, the leading spirit in his letters aside has found that his prayer, give us this day our daily whiskey, and just a wee drappy mare for luck, was sternly answered when you have given us this day our daily knowledge lecture. Under these circumstances doth mix with Dewar, and Beelzebub with Buchanan. But even the best of these systems is excessively bulky. Modern methods have enabled us to concentrate the substance of 20,000 pages in 2 small. The best of the serious attempts to systematize the results of competitive religion is that made by Blavatsky. But though she had an immense genius for acquiring facts, she had none whatever for sorting and selecting the essentials. Grant Allen made a very slipshod experiment in this line. So have some of the polemical rationalists. But the only man worthy of our notice is Fraser of the Golden Bough. There again, there is no tabulation. For us it is left to sacrifice literary charm, and even some accuracy in order to bring out the one great point. This, that when Japanese thinks of Hachiman, and Boa, Lord of Hosts, they are not 2 thoughts, but one. Cause of human sectarianism is not lack of sympathy in thought, but in speech. This it is our not unambitious design to remedy. Every new sect aggravates the situation, especially the Americans, grossly, crapulously ignorant, as they are the rudiments of any human language. Seized like mongrel curs upon the putrid bones of their decayed monkey jabber. Lord, tear them with fierce growls, howls. The mental prostitute, Mrs. Eddy, for example, having invented the idea which ordinary people call God, christened it mind. And then by forming a set of propositions about mind, which are only true of God, set all hysterical, dyspeptic, crazy America by the ears. Personally, I don't object to people discussing the properties of four-sided triangles, but I draw the line when they use well-known words such as pig, or mental healer, or dung heap to denote the object of their paranoid fetishism. Even among serious philosophers, the confusion is very great. Such terms as God, the absolute, spirit, dozens and dozens of connotations, according to the time, place of the dispute and the beliefs of the disputants. Time enough that these definitions and their interrelations should be crystallized, even at some expense of accepted philosophical accuracy. The principal sources of our tables have been the philosophers and traditional systems referred to above, as also among many others: Pietro Diabano, Lilly, Eliphas Levi, Sir R. Bertong, Swami Vivekananda, the Hindu, Buddhist, and Chinese classics, the Quran and its commentators, the Book of the Dead, and in particular original research. The Chinese, Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, and Egyptian systems have never before been brought into line with the Kabbalah. The tarot has never been made public. Eliphas Levi knew the true attributions, but was forbidden to use them. Subnote: this is probably true, though in agreement with the statement of the traducer of Levi's doctrine and the vilifier of his noble personality. All this secrecy is very silly. An indicible arcanum is an arcanum that cannot be revealed. It is simply bad faith to swear a man to the most horrible penalties if he betray, etc., and then take him mysteriously apart and confide the Hebrew alphabet to his safe keeping. This is perhaps only ridiculous. But it is a wicked impostor to pretend to have received it from Rosicrucian manuscripts, which are to be found in the British Museum, to obtain money on these grounds, as has been done by certain moderns, is clear and, I trust, indictable fraud. The secret adepts are not to be revealed to men. We only wish they were. When a man comes to me and asks for the truth, I go away and practice teaching the differential calculus to a bushman, and I answer the former only when I have succeeded with the latter, to the former only when I have succeeded with the... But to withhold the alphabet of mysticism from the learner is the device of a selfish charlatan. That which can be taught shall be taught, and that which cannot be taught may at last be learnt. Number 3. Means conduct of when his victorious warrior
and others.
All his battles.
The whole operation. Thanks, Madam Chair. Sorry, Martin. You're a fine American anyway.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy.
For a moment of the difficulties of our task.
Mr. Director, welcome.
Question of
I bet you just love talking about where to put the FBI bills, don't you?
Yes. It's one who should...
Probably one of your favorite topics.
The deeper he goes...
I've got 2 questions. Number 1.
So that at last it is seen that there is no sound bottom. All is arbitrary. Subnote. More symbolism is perhaps... Death, you be my darling dear. So... Symbolica ad systemam septico mysticae vae explicande fundamentum hieroglyphicum sanctisorum scientiae summe. 777. The following is an attempt to systematize live data of mysticism and the results of comparative religion. The skeptic will applaud our labors, for that the very Catholicity of the symbols denies them any objective validity, since in so many contradictions something must be false, while the mystic will rejoice equally that the self-same Catholicity, all-embracing, proves that very validity, since after all something must be true. Fortunately, we have learned to combine these ideas not in the mutual toleration of some contraries, but in the affirmation of contraries. That transcending of the laws of intellect which is madness in the ordinary man, genius in the overman, who have arrived to strike off all fetters from our understanding. The savage who cannot conceive of the number 6, the orthodox mathematician who cannot conceive of the 4th dimension, the philosopher who cannot conceive of the absolute. All these are one. All must be impregnated with the divine essence of the phallic yard of microprosopus, and give birth to that idea. Sure, we may agree with Balzac. The absolute recedes. We never grasp it.
Kennedy! Oh my God, Kennedy! Hello, Kennedy. Welcome.
Is joy. Am I no better than a staphylococcus because my ideas still crowd in chains? But we digress.
Am I no better than a staphylococcus?
A work incomplete and in some of its parts prostituted to the service of dogmatic interpretation. The lost symbolism of the vault in which Christian Rosencrantz is said to have been buried. Some of the work of Dr. Dean and Sir Edward Kelly. Some very imperfect tables in Cornelius Agrippa. The art of Raymond Lully. Some of the very artificial effusions of the esoteric theosophists, and of the late years the knowledge of the order Rose Rubae et Ore Crucis, and the Hermetic order of the Golden Dawn. Unluckily, the leading spirit in these latter societies found that his prayer, "Give us this day our daily whiskey, and just a wee drappy mare for luck," was sternly answered, "When you have given us this day our daily knowledge lecture." Under these circumstances, doth mix with Dewar, and Beelzebub with Buchanan. But even the best of these systems is excessively bulky. Modern methods have enabled us to concentrate the substance of 20,000 pages in 2 score. The best of the serious attempts to systematize the results of competitive religion is that made by Blavatsky. But though she had an immense genius for acquiring facts, she had none whatever for sorting and selecting the essentials. Grant Allen made a very slipshod experiment in this line, so did some of the polemical rationalists. But the only man worthy of our notice is Fraser of the Golden Bowl. Here again there is no tabulation. For us it is left to sacrifice literary charm, and even some accuracy in order to bring out the one great point. This, that when Japanese thinks of Hachiman, Boa, the Lord of Hosts, they are not 2 thoughts, but 1. Cause of human sectarianism is not lack of sympathy in thought, but in speech. This it is our not unambitious design to remedy. Every new sect aggravates the situation, especially the Americans, grossly, crapulously ignorant, as they are the rudiments of any human language. Seize like mongrel curs upon the putrid bones of their decaying monkey jabber, and gnaw and tear them with fierce growls and howls. The mental prostitute, Mrs. Eddy, for example, having invented the idea which ordinary people call God, christened it mind. And then by forming a set of propositions about mind, which are only true of God, set all hysterical, dyspeptic, crazy America by the ears. Personally, I don't object to people discussing the properties of four-sided triangles, but I draw the line when they use a well-known words such as pig, or mental healer, or dung heap to denote the object of their paranoid fetishism. Even among serious philosophers, the confusion is very great. Such terms as God, the absolute, spirit, have dozens and dozens of connotations, according to the time, place of the dispute, and the beliefs of the disputants. Time enough that these definitions and their interrelations should be crystallized, even at some expense of accepted philosophical accuracy. The principal sources of our tables have been the philosophers and traditional systems referred to above, as also among many others: Pietro di Abano, Lilly, Eliphas Levi, Sir R. Bertong, Swami Vivekananda, the Hindu, Buddhist, and Chinese classics, the Quran and its commentators, the Book of the Dead, and in particular original research. The Chinese, Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, and Egyptian systems have never before been brought into line with the Kabbalah. The tarot has never been made public. Eliphas Levi knew the true attributions, but was forbidden to use them. Subnote. This is probably true, though in agreement with the statement of the traducer of Levi's doctrine and the vilifier of his noble personality. All this secrecy is very silly. An indicible arcanum is an arcanum that cannot be revealed. It is simply bad faith to swear a man to the most horrible penalties if he betray, etc., and then take him mysteriously apart and confide the Hebrew alphabet to his safe keeping. This is perhaps only ridiculous, but it is a wicked impostor to pretend to have received it from Rosicrucian manuscripts, which are to be found in the British Museum.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Daniela Johnson?
Hello?
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm working. Let me call you in like 2 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. Wait.
All right.
Please leave your message for record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done. Or for delivery options, press the pound sign.
Hey, Augustus, it's John Kitover in Chicago. Hope you're doing well. I have a bunch of canvases here, so I want to paint something for Kennedy, and then I'm going to sign it Augustus Palente, Philadelphia. 6624. So let me know if I can list it with your name. And then I want you to support it and promote it. And then we'll split it 50-50. So give me a call back, 312-498-0517. And I want to send you a link to some videos that I filmed today. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Alright, I'm ready. There are 7 keys to the Great Gate, being 8 and 1 and 1 and 8. First, let the body of thee be still, bound by the sediments of will. Corpse rigid, thus thou mayst abort the fidget babes that tease the thought. Next, let the breath rhythm be low, easy, regular, and slow, so that thy being be in tune with the great sea's Pacific swoon. Third, let thy life be pure and cold, swayed softly as a windless pole. Fourth, let the will to live be bound to the one love of the profound. Fifth, let the thought divinely free from sense observe its entity. Watch every thought that's free. Enhance hour after hour thy vigilance. Intense and keen, turned inward, miss no atom of analysis. Sixth, on one thought securely pinned, still every whisper of the wind. So light a flame, straight and unstirred, burn up thy being in one word. Next, still let ecstasy prolong thy meditations deep and strong, slaying even God. Should he distract thy attention from the chosen act, last, these things in one whole hour, time that the midnight blossom flowered. The oneness is, yet even in this, my son, thou shalt not do amiss, if thou restrain the expression, shoot thy glance to rapture's darkling roots, discarding name, form, sight and stress, even of this high consciousness. Pierced to the heart, I leave thee here. Thou art the master I revere. Thy radiance that rose afar, brother of the silver star. Okay, let's go Crowley, aha. It's a hypnosis communication incorporated recording. 3 minutes, 20 seconds long. Health, wealth, love, peace, and my happiness. Check good God hypnosis on Instagram. Hypnosis or hypnosis communication to find out more about meditation. We're going to show.
Very nice job, guys. Alright, I'm ready.
There are 7 keys to the great gate, being 8 and 1 and 1 and 8. First, let the body of thee be still, bound by the sediments of will, corpse rigid, thus thou mayst abort the fidget babes that tease the thought. Next, let the breath rhythm be low, easy, regular, and slow, so that thy being be in tune with the great sea's Pacific swoon.
Reporting to Shaloi line. The police are outside. Oy vey. There's people screaming in the streets. Hey, what day is it? It's only Thursday. Reporting to Shaloi line.
Oh no, but like, yo, there's a straight up coup in the Republican Party. It's like the gangsters versus the pedophiles. It's pretty funny. Like they like Sean. I think.
Reporting to Shaloi. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Reporting to Shaloi. Let's keep our conversation holy. Reporting. I was wondering, how can I participate in a Shabbos in a kosher house?
Are you on WhatsApp?
No.
Get on WhatsApp. It's the easiest. I'm in a group called like Rogers Park Shabbat, and people offer that kind of shit all the time. And I mean, hypothetically, you could say if I stay on my couch, but I kind of like half-ass. You want the full experience.
I mean, I've done it before. I'm just asking hypothetically. I'm not saying I really want to do it.
Oh, there's a WhatsApp group that it's like people I know and trust, and they kind of every week it's like, hey, boy, you need a male host family coming in, and good people. And then the Project 613 Young Adults one, I think that's like in next week or the week after.
Well, I want you to help introduce me to. I mean, we're business partners, 50-50. So I want you to do me a favor. Oh, it's my okay. So I'm gonna make an introduction here. Okay. Hey, Augustus.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Hey, I'm on the phone with my friend Max Rice. He helped me run for committee person here in Chicago, and his dad is in the congressional race here in the Chicagoland area. So I wanted to introduce you to Max Rice. Max, this is Augustus. I know Augustus from Art Basel in Miami.
Nice. Yo, what's up, Augustus? How you doing? Good. How you doing? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm in politics myself. That's really cool. Yeah. What do you do in politics? I'm running. I run the design department for the Robert F. Kennedy Jr. campaign. Oh, that's sick! I'm a huge RFK fan. Yeah, I'm a pure blood. So we do All of his graphics for everything from fundraising to social media to field work, creating materials and literature for people in the field for canvassing. I do everything.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And you're doing a good job. I've definitely seen your end work because I get a bunch of Kennedy emails and stuff like that.
Yeah, we do all that stuff, man. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm a good candidate too. So,
yeah, man. Well, keep in mind.
Are you looking for more opportunities and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, definitely.
My dad's definitely a possibility. He's running for Congress in the 8th congressional district.
When's that election?
Right now. But
Okay.
yeah, I understand if you're busy with the presidential campaign. But going forward, yeah, I've run before a couple times, and I just I'm never running again, John. I'm saying it here. But I want to always continue to
Yeah,
help
but
people.
Raboyna Shalom, the whole thing is just a publicity campaign, so never say never, you know? Raboyna Shalom.
That's true. Well, I have a PAC and stuff so it's not never say never. And I am working with 3 candidates technically. So yeah, definitely would love to.
How much was your PAC or is?
It's under the threshold still. We just started it last month. The Chicago Republican Association. We have 12,000 Facebook people in our group though.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, but we haven't done any serious fundraising our events yet.
You have 12,000 people and you haven't pointed them to Republicans podcast on Instagram or Chicago Republican Chicago Raboyna Shalom?
Did I not make you an admin, John? You have multiple Facebook accounts. I definitely added it to you. But yeah, check out the Chicago Republican Association, John.
So Augustus, Max's dad just had a stroke the other day, and he needs all the support he can get to defeat this fucking ridiculous fake ass Republican piece of shit out here named Raja Krishnamurti. And he's full of shit. He's a Fugazi globalist. He's a Fugazi Republican. Yeah. Anyways, we need your help. And Max and his dad, they got the money to give you a little cheddar.
Well, I
would definitely be open to the idea.
That'd be pretty cool. I'll definitely let me know what specifically you would have in mind. Because
let me know what you need.
Augustus, tell Max how you took a page out of my playbook. You're like, yo, we bought a bunch of cell phones. Tell him, because I follow Max. I don't know if you know this, but I follow a ton of Kennedy accounts, and when I say a ton, I say it's like they're creating. It seems like they're creating 10 a day, based on geo and category and state. It's like they are bleaching Fakebook and spamming Fakebook legally in the same way that I do it, but they probably do it even more than I do. Right now, I'm looking at 100 cell phones. I could have a room of 3,000 cell phones. You see my point?
Well, you guys are doing that. You guys are doing veterans for Kennedy, Jews for Kennedy, Indians for Kennedy, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Pretty much
really
creating
cool.
surrogate pages, just basically targeting specific demographics, and I've worked with the campaign's engagement team that is admin to a few of those accounts, but myself, I've created other surrogate accounts that are just fan pages in general. And I don't know. I think I got 8 or 9 right now, and then
that's awesome.
I've worked with another 10, so a couple dozen in total.
So I just want to point out something which is common between the two of you. You're both engaged. I haven't met Max's fiance, but I've met Augustus's fiance. And Raboyna Shalom, whatever happens in this crazy chaotic world, Joe Biden is gonna die, and we're gonna get to watch it on TV. Raboyna Shalom.
and I assume we're all active vaccinated here too, as long as my girl.
Yeah,
we'll all be around in a year too. What?
I just met with the priest today. He's gonna marry us.
Oh, that's really cool. Are you doing the pre counseling?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I got
married in a cathedral. It's like a big church.
I got
Be
engaged.
fruitful and multiply. Replenish the earth. That's awesome.
Yeah, Rabboni
Yeah,
Shalom.
we had a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
That's the best way to fight against
Yeah,
the nonsense that's going on.
So I definitely know there's a bunch of people who have worked on this campaign that no longer work on the campaign that are looking for work. So at the very
Let me know about that too.
I can network for you and help you get the right people on board. Everybody from people who throw events to fundraising to engagement to social media, video, design, etc., etc. So
I think
like,
video is the way to go.
Like a full package.
We definitely got to connect.
They don't want full package. They want video spammers. So I've recruited what's called spamarmy.com, and we have 15 spam army soldiers ready to spam on a notice of command across all 5 major platforms on behalf of Mark Rice. So go to Check Rice, which is Max Rice, the son, and together, we can spam out Mark Rice in a way which would be impossible without the spam army.
He's right.
Yeah, I've got a couple guys that are actually looking for work right now that no longer are on the campaign that do incredible video work. So
and how about he just actually fired his fundraising person, and she was she was charging like a flat fee and then commission, and she just wasn't bringing too much to the table. So he's looking for fundraising people that would go on commission only. If you know of people like that.
Max,
what's the commission? 10%, 30%?
Yeah, like 25, 30.
Max, what happened to that Asian woman? Remember you called me when I was running and you did we did a 3-way, and she's like, I talked shit about you. I said you're
Julie Cho? You're Meshuggah?
No, I said you're Meshuggah. You fucked up because I sent you my appeal paperwork and you didn't file it on my behalf. She's like, fucking Max. What was that bitch's name? She was from New Trier and she had a lot of money and she was a big donor. What was her name?
Julie Cho. She's a New Trier.
Call that bitch up right now. Call that bitch right now. See if you can call that bitch right now.
She's got Asperger's. But,
Yo, call that bitch right now. She got a lot of money.
Yeah, I'll do that. No, dude, she doesn't have much money, dude. She's a hustler. She's broke as shit. What do you mean she's got a lot of money?
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Never mind.
She's the one asking for money. No, when she lives in the
Anyways, Augustus, Mazel Tov. Listen, are you still here, Augustus?
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyways, it was nice meeting you in Miami. I had a great time. And what's his face? Mr. Robinson, or what the fuck is his name? Mr. Hamilton. Man, that guy's got a cocaine addiction problem, and his nasal passage is all fucked up. I don't know what he does for work or who he is, but I hope he's well. Rabboni Shalom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's rich.
I don't know how rich he is when his health is as shit as it is. I mean, and I hope you're stretching, and you and your fiance aren't just going to marriage counseling, but you're going to fucking to the gym together. Rabboni Shalom.
Yeah, we're definitely. We actually just got a life coach who's doing health stuff with us. So
a life coach, get a gym membership. You must. Oh my God! You got. Oh, you got a gym.
He's the life coach.
You got to go to a gym, my brother. You got to go to a gym.
I have a gym in my basement.
Well, lift weights as much as possible. 2 times a day, man. 2 times a day. Do it. You got nothing to lose.
You only get married once. This isn't.
Unfortunately. Just think about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Augustus is on the G team.
Just think about Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. Pump you up, bro. I'm telling you, man. Arnold Schwarzenegger knows the way, man. Lift weights, man. You gotta lift weights.
Well, I actually have a book, John. It's written by Charles Bronson, the prisoner, not the actor, and he made a good point that Arnold Schwarzenegger is just as unhealthy as a 400-pound fat.
Oh, whatever, man.
He keeps training his heart in a steroid step away.
No, man, I'm not talking about doing steroids. I'm talking about lifting weights, man. The steroids are bad for you.
Absolutely. Very bad for you. It's about just you putting your heart in the best condition. And our bodies are vessels for the soul.
You do realize if you do 10 reps of 100 pounds, that's 1,000 pounds. If you do that 3 times, that's 3,000 pounds of metal. You have to try to look at mathematics in terms of body equivalency. And the fact that you're not moving metal means that your brain is not peaking. And so the whole thing is trying to tweak your brain. Lifting weights does that.
You know, I lift weights, I squat.
They say squats releases more hormones than any other movement in the human body.
I'm a big fan. Like, you're preaching the choir on this, like, John, where it's like...
I mean, Augustus, I smoke, man, but I don't smoke cigarettes, man. I just smoke good cannabis grown in Illinois. You know, you got to get a good source of good cannabis and give up the cigarettes completely and entirely, man. I'm telling you, man, those cigarettes, that is pharmaceutical poison. If you can, God bless you, man. I mean, I got books on cigarette cessation hypnosis, so that's what I wanted to give you, but the thing is, it only works if you read it.
You made a good point, John, that really messed me up about like how fat people need to be happy or else they die.
Yeah, a lot of fat people are smoking weed because they got no alternative. It's the best antidepressant to their physical, like, terrorism. They got physical, serious maladies. And Augustus, I know you're young, but, like, nonetheless, like, you got 5 years ahead of you of physical conditioning. You got to look at your physical body as your Merkaba or your vehicle, your chariot. You're an avatar system, man. You have to start tweak your avatar, man. Your soul demands it.
Nah, I know. It's heavy, John. Nice to meet you, Augustus. Like, definitely, John, if you give me his information.
Yeah, I will. So, Max, when I met Augustus, we went to this dope-ass nightclub, and we saw DJ Khaled, and Augustus is like, yeah, it's basically all synchronicity. I'm like, yeah, it is all synchronicity, but syncing, you know, talking, being truthful, and having clarity is real syncing. So, Raboyna Shalom.
Amen. And that's crazy. Miami's next level if you're in the 305.
This is Augustus's fiance, Michelle, right?
Why do you always call me Michelle, you fuckhead?
I forgot your name.
That's such
You're
a fun move.
uninvited to the wedding! Ah! Michelle, I'll kill you! Second time you call me Michelle. Listen here, Jim Bob.
You just call me Steve.
I called John Ed for the first year of knowing him.
Yeah. People call me Steve. They're like, you're a white guy. Your name is Steve.
People call him Richard.
He's in my phone, the Chicago cheeseburger.
I'm gonna call him Harry. Harry
Now
Ball.
he's John Yoga.
His name's gonna be Harry Dick. Yo, Harry Dick, you coming to Michelle and Augustus's wedding?
Michelle.
Her name's Stephanie.
Stephanie. So, anyways, Max, they're like happily, you know, engaged, and you know, they're basically normal people. So, Raboyna Shalom.
Congratulations.
Oh God!
We're Italian.
I would love to make shirts that say basically normal.
You know,
we're Italian, so.
The normal brand is like the brand for everything. Normal marijuana, normal oranges, normal pears, normal peaches, normal plums, normal apples, normal. There's a normal Illinois. So I live.
There is. And I feel like every church and synagogue and mosque have all been infiltrated too. Where there's do you see that church that did the Taylor Swift stuff?
No, which one was that?
That was crazy. This church had a whole day called Anti-Hero where they played Taylor Swift music. That's some next, and I'm Jewish, and there's some Jewish synagogues that do the rainbow flag and stuff like that. And that's
the LGBT broke into the church too.
Big time. And that was I think the communists do, they straight up said, we want to get our members in leadership positions.
Did you see the entire country of Nigeria?
Like Father Flager's bullshit in Chicago. That's a fake Catholic church.
Yeah, that is a weird guy. Very weird.
Yeah, he's a weird guy. And he literally said that they were going to reassign him to a different church. He said, I'd rather leave Catholicism than leave my church. That's so dogmatic.
Did you see the entire African Protestant or Lutheran or whatever it was church left the U.S. version because they fully indoctrinated LGBTQ in their platform?
I did, and they were crying when that. It was so surreal to see that in conference.
Anyways,
I like watching that crap on YouTube.
Anyways,
anyway.
I really like this one chick out of Missouri who says, "Don't be gay and don't vote Joe Biden." She's Spanish. You know that bitch? She's hot.
Oh yeah, she's running for like a attorney general or secretary of state or something.
Right?
Right?
I have a platform. Don't be gay. Don't vote Joe Biden.
You know the girl that got naked and went on a tank and she ran for the railroads in Texas? She was big on Clubhouse, John. Sarah, you probably know her.
Anyways, George Santos was big on Clown House before he became a congressman.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I like Santos. He's like really sounding like it is right now.
Anyway, so Max, I don't know if you know who Augustus is, but he runs one of the biggest Clown House rooms. It's called Preservation of Human Race. And he has an event, and he's, I assume, a co-partner in what's called Conspiracy Con, and it's in August 1st or July. I can't remember, but the whole point is, like, it's a good business opportunity, but so Augustus, Max and I have discussed recruiting spam army soldiers and maybe hundreds of them. So in terms of like doing social audio hypnosis call outs and using preservation to promote Max's father, Mark Rice's campaign could be very powerful. So if you wanted to partner with us exclusively, we can all send each other $1. I've already sent Max $1. He has sent me $1, but I will send you $1 and he'll send you $1. But basically that's how we will partner on any money we make. Like we will all promise a 33% profit on all net income.
Okay. I definitely have like sponsorship opportunities for you.
Yeah, we could do so. He could test sponsorships, and I would be willing to invest in a sponsorship on Max's and Mark's behalf. So the most I could personally pledge is $250 to you and Stephanie as our campaign coordinators.
Huh. 250.
But me personally, but Max and his dad could probably pony up half of what I kick up, if not match it.
Yeah, I can talk to him on that. And me, I gotta figure out, like, next time I'm my Alex Conspiracy Con, but would that be in Miami, or what state would that be in?
No, it's gonna be in the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia area.
Nice. Yeah, I'm Jewish. I got like that's where like all Jews are at.
Yep. Yeah, man. If we could get some Jewish blood into the lifeblood of the financial situation with it, that would be fucking amazing.
A lot of Jews are very sympathetic to Kennedy because Trump was pro-vaccine, Kennedy was anti-vaccine. Like I go to Orthodox Jewish synagogue, and Kennedy is talked about, and he's pro-Israel. I personally got my own thoughts, but
right. I like him more than Trump.
I'll be honest, my only reservations is the Epstein. It's like the same reason why I was upset with Trump was the Epstein stuff.
Yeah.
With Kennedy going on the plane and his wife being friends with Ghislaine.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of their job, is to like lure rich people in and then walk out with a camera and a child.
Yeah, that's why I definitely need to do more research, as I say. So that kind of turned me off.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is Augustus has access to preservation. He creates rooms. He can bring in hundreds of spam army troll bots who will post, repost based off of verbal commands. So if your dad is not willing to invest in a digital marketing guerrilla campaign strategy and he's having strokes and you guys are, failing in the polls, I mean, Max, what are you going to do for your dad? Because, like, if you're not willing to, like, assassinate people on behalf of your father, what kind of a son are you?
No, that's what I'm saying. So he was overpaying some people. Like, he basically was paying a guy $3,000 a month to do bullshit, to, like, kind of do what you were just describing. Didn't do anything. You have to fire him.
Hold on, let me interrupt you, Max. Let me just point out again what Augustus pointed out to me at the DJ Khaled concert at the Fontainebleau. The word synchronicity. do not discount Augustus's ability to deliver on campaign promises, whether it's the grand package or the micro package. But I'm telling you, don't waste time. Don't waste Augustus and Stephanie's time, because they're doing real shit. They're real people that do real shit for a fucking presidential candidate. Your dad is a fart in the wind compared to what Robert F. Kennedy has done and is doing.
You don't have to say that, bro. No, but it's like, it's factual. It's like, he's running for president. My dad's running for Congress. Like, that's just it is what it is. It's not just no disrespect.
It's no disrespect. I'm just telling you that, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., if you've listened to his podcasts, particularly the one with Bill Maher, Say What You Want, and also the one with Tucker Carlson, I mean, he's tied up into U.S. history and U.S. destiny. Like, your dad is fighting a fucking Indian Fugazi piece of shit. Like, obviously your dad should win, but this Indian Fugazi piece of shit is also highly organized and highly financialized. You can't deny this fucking candidate's power.
Got 15 mil.
So anyways, just remember the synchronicity. I'm just pointing out that Augustus and Stephanie here can be valuable fucking 007 agents in your father's fucking political campaign with total endorsement.
Sounds like they're broke. Oh, yeah. But, marchrights.com. And his problem was, like, his staff was way too boomery. So I do think, like, this could be the sheriff. He has any good connection. Because the boomers don't understand social media. Like,
listen, I'm just telling you, Augustus and Stephanie have figured this out, where they can run all this stuff remote. They are political hitmen. They're political online assassins in the terms of content creation. That's all they're doing. It's not a miracle. It's just content.
Well, let me just say a little of my background. I've been working in politics, political campaigns for 10 years. That's what my company does. My company works with Senate, congressional, state, local, etc. Basically, anything that you need as far as marketing, graphics, video, and all things creation, that's what we do. I've won political awards, the Poly Award, for my video work. And, just creating basically a message for your father that relates to people, and micro-targeting certain audiences to get people out there to vote. That's the most important thing, is getting people up out of their chairs and into that voting booth, or to send in their mail-in ballot. So, if your father's serious about running, and even if you need strategy, that's what my company offers. But other than that,
that's awesome. And he's going all in on mail-in ballot. So also anything you guys can do to help figure out how to drive people to actually sign up for it. Because Republicans are kind of hesitant on that when they tune in.
Yeah, well, you have Trump out there saying, "Do not mail in your ballot. Go to the voting booth," and he lost.
He just reversed that 2 days ago, but people are still like, heads up on that. This is a change.
Yeah.
Increases his voter turnout by double.
Yeah, it's a big challenge for Republicans.
Anyways, Mark Rice's campaign is very well put together, but when you look at the actual metrics and engagement numbers, it's paltry and pathetic. So he's not spending money in terms of buying content and space in the zip codes, and I can easily see that just based on great content getting only 2 likes or 2 comments. So their campaign is failing, in my opinion.
Well, if you're
on the social media side,
if you're not utilizing a digital marketing company, if you're looking for organic reach and to be a TikTok celebrity, that's one thing. But you have to actually target specific voter blocks. And, it's not just about reaching the masses, because the masses don't vote. You have to reach voters. So unless you have a company that actually knows how to do that, I mean, you're just treading water.
What I'm saying is we need...
We're having fun, we're on Clubhouse, things like that, and that's all good and great. But if it's an actual serious candidacy and you think he has a shot to win, I mean...
What I'm saying is we can buy retweets, we can buy comments through preservation. But anyways, I am interested in Conspiracy Con, and I do want to invest in that. I don't know if
And do they know my dad from Clubhouse? Stephanie and Augustus, do you know my dad from Clubhouse?
No, I don't think
He
they.
was an active.
I don't
This
think
is the first time hearing.
he's an active user, but they don't know
conversation.
they don't know him. And I know Stephanie and Augustus. Personally, I met them in Miami.
Really cool. Yeah, I got off Clubhouse. But you hit the nail on the head. If he has a team, but they just don't, it's kind of like what you said. They're kind of just they're going for the masses.
You know, we deal with this in Jersey all the time, where these Republicans are kind of ancient and they feel like, oh, I don't need digital, I don't need that. And in some cases, they're right, because you have all these Twitter celebrities who run for office and they get blown out of the water. But you have to look at what wins, and look at what Trump did. Trump was one of the greatest social media presidents, not because he blew off an amazing tweet, it's because he knew how to target. And, very few people know how to do that.
I heard he did a really good job of that, of micro-targeting.
Listen, Max, you and your dad.
At a certain county.
Max, if your dad actually has money to invest in this, and he has donors that can invest in this, there's no.
I mean, go look online. He does.
I know. So there's no greater investment than a guerrilla strategy and media buying, and that's how Pritzker won Illinois. So, in my opinion, if your dad doesn't get some general, and that should be you, to command the media spend, what are you really doing?
He's just fundraising events.
No, you personally. I mean, I used to work with all these people that are the bosses. Like, what the fuck are you doing for your dad, bro? Why aren't you spending $5,000 a fucking day on your dad's campaign with Google?
I mean, I did drive out like 2 hours yesterday.
Driving is nothing. Spending $5,000 a day is something.
Shut the fuck up. What?
Well, hey, it's not my family. It's not my family. I'm giving you free consulting advice. If you don't like it, forgazi.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm definitely concerned about his health first because of the stroke. And I am kind of. I've been peeling his team away. Where I have found him to kind of see the light.
Anyways, call him up. Call him up right now. Synchronize this shit and call him up right now. Conference call him in.
I'll do it. Alright, let's figure out this.
Your proof is in the pudding.
Are we adding someone to the call?
Yeah, he's gonna call Congressman candidate Mark Rice. Or he hung up.
His dad?
Yeah, he hung up. See, he doesn't go to Clown House because he doesn't know how to have rational conversations, and his father does. I could call his dad right now. I got his dad's number, but it doesn't matter. They're all busy doing whatever they're doing.
18 years old.
HMO?
18? How old is he?
He's probably 30.
NFL, age-sex location.
He's got mental health issues, I think.
Oh, okay.
For example, we were downtown Chicago and we were drinking and having a good time and eating, and some black guy pulled up in the most amazing old refurbished car you ever saw, and he runs up to this guy's window and starts pretending like he's playing the air guitar. And this black guy is looking at him like, what in the fuck? And then he starts revving his engine and spinning his tires, and he's playing the air guitar as this guy is spinning out in front of this luxury restaurant. And I realized he wanted me to film him doing that, but I was like, no way, I'm not gonna But in hindsight, I realized he wanted me to film it all. But he's an online troll, and he was on Fox News, and his dad is running for Congress. I mean, he's run for all these positions, and his dad is a retired hedge fund manager, so they got plenty of money. But they're the cheapest advertisers I've ever seen in my life. So Reboina Shalom.
Reboina Shalom, Lonnie. Well, there's two people I don't work with: annoying people and cheap people. Hey,
Well, don't.
Don't
You know, Augustus told me I was the coolest Jew he ever met, and Rabboni Shalom, let me tell you, Indians are cheaper than Jews, so don't ever shit on Jews until you shit on the fucking Indians. Rabboni Shalom.
You know what? I always call Indians the brown Jews, so. I'm shitting on the both of them equally. And you are the, it's very hard for me to say. You are the coolest. Oh! I second what Augustus said.
Oh, well, just remember, you guys united is your yoga. If you guys, you know, if you guys ever separate from your yoga, because technically what you guys are doing is forming a union legally, you know. So I'm a member of a union, and I have full faith in it that they'll defend me legally. And right now, I'm in violation of my organization, but my union is going to back me up because what I'm doing, the union knows that I'm a good person, and the people persecuting me are trying to fugazi me. So, Rabboni Shalom.
Rabboni Shalom, let's go. I'll drive to that. Oh.
Just know that you two balance each other out. That, like, if you guys separate or you guys have conflict, that together you're only stronger. And that, like, you know, once you guys have kids and Rabboni Shalom, you get married, like, you know, I mean, just be Italian, for God's sakes.
That's pretty easy. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of kids and be with each other until I die.
But your health is everything. So, like, you know, become health gurus on top of it. Become social media health guru influencers and start from scratch, but don't be afraid to do it. Because, like, I'm telling you, if you guys become influencers now, it's just getting started. The whole educational system will go to Facebook Meta. Like, the whole thing is going to collapse. It's all for Fugazi. It's all who's got the best information.
It's true. It's true. What can I say? You become an influencer, everything is solved.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of Fugazi, whatever. But I mean, you guys, you know, I told Augustus, I was like, I got a diamond I want to give you. You know, it's cheap. It's $400. But I mean, all that really means is Jesus H. Christ, meaning clarity, transparency, and, you know, communication. So, I mean, be mass communication spammers, professionals, and, like, you guys will always be able to fucking make a lot of money doing whatever you're going to do.
True. Yeah, we talked
Spam.
to the
See, this is what the Jews in ancient Egypt knew when they freed themselves from the Egypt masters. They figured out how to spam. And they were like, oh, we'll spam message everybody. Then they went to Israel and they're like, we'll keep spamming and they'll never stop spamming. And they've been spamming forever. So if you follow that path, that wisdom of spam, Rabboni Shalom, you know, abracadabra.
I'm gonna cook some spam for dinner.
Yeah, spam fish.
Sandwich. You ever eat spam?
Could you imagine how many Americans in the world ate spam sandwiches and loved it? They're like, ooh, that spam sandwich is good.
You've had spam before?
Out of a can, yeah.
Augustus, I guess you're fucking no.
Deep fried spam.
You eat spam?
It's disgusting.
You eat spam, yes or no?
It's a hot dog. What's the difference? It's a chicken nugget. What's the difference? It's fucking meat paste. It's meat paste.
Stop! You're throwing up!
Which man hasn't bought spam and said, is this an available consumption item? How can I cook with spam?
Stop! He's gonna vomit!
I gotta go.
Okay, Rabboni Shalom. God bless.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Daniela Choten's booty hole.
is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, call me back, Fusta.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 847-873-4688 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
What are you doing?
I'm getting ready to go out with my friends.
Where are you going?
We're going to the Art Institute.
What are you doing there? Having wine and looking at art?
Both.
Are you part of the art show?
No.
So you're independent.
Huh?
Are you independent?
Of course.
Boy, nice show.
What are you doing?
I'm sitting here creating artwork. What are you doing?
You're what?
I'm creating artwork.
Oh, really? You have a gallery?
Yeah, venturecapitalart.com.
Yes, that's perfect. Sorry, I just have my mind. I was elsewhere. One moment. Give me, because I'm answering a text. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying?
I was asking, what are you doing at the Art Institute?
To go watch the art that's in the Arts Institute.
Yeah, I get it.
I get it. Well, I haven't been, and I hear that it's nice. So I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a really fantastic time. Take a lot of pictures and text me a lot of pictures, okay?
I will send you many pictures, yes.
Like 20, send me 20, minimum 20 pictures. Take a lot
Minimum 20 pictures. You want a picture of each one of the artworks?
Yeah, take a selfie with each one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure to do exactly that.
Okay, I'll sell each selfie to all my clients for Buena Shalala.
Okay. We'll spare the money with me.
Selfies are worth more than the real artwork. I'm telling you. It's all.
They are?
Reframe it all. Put it all in your frame. And we'll make money together, my darling. I already love you. Let's make money, Buena Shalala.
All right, I gotta go.
Okay, take care.
Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I don't even know who that is. Oh, that was so funny. Who did they call? Who was that?
a major step in the direction of changing that situation.
I would agree, but I don't see how. Oh, sorry, Rachel, please.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say like that's
Rascal!
what you're just saying right now, Archon. Like I'm always wondering like how we get around these obstacles of people. Yeah, everything you're just saying right now. It's like I don't want to give up on something that might be maybe something really beautiful for humans just because there's obstacles, but it's like I also there's a side of me that's very idealistic, there's also a side of me that's very realistic, and I just don't see certain things happening without a violent overthrow. So I was going to ask Rascal, is there like an author or document or something that actually goes in detail on like how step by step
I mean, I think that's your book would be a good person to read. But otherwise, for better like things to read on this, I would actually ask Piper.
Yeah, she gave me a link recently, and I started reading
Richard Wolff. I read a lot of Richard Wolff.
Because that's the thing, like, I find literature to be absolutely, like, I love reading many different subject matters and everything, but I find that there's a difference.
You guys gotta remember, I'm thinking that all these causing mass radiation, okay? You're gonna criticize me in the future? Just know, I think I'm sacrificing. This is like a microwave times a fucking 1,000. Okay, I can't wait to go to the fucking beach and shut this down and get somebody to sit right here. Alright, we're gonna advance it. This is Emperor.
This war seems to be drawing out with no end in sight. I want this terrible country to end. When it does, I guarantee an immediate return to democracy. I was afraid because I know the truth. The truth about a plot, a mass exception. You want a man called Tyrannus? Kind of crazy for clones from the beginning. Control everything. Just don't know it. Getting ships bring us to whenever someone wants. Every clone. Look at all 66. Nothing discovered by the Jedi. We must direct our attention to the war. Fighting battles. Bloodshed. Already lost ahead. There's no justice. No law. No order. Except for the one that will replace it. Designed by the Dark Lord of the Sith. This web is. The Council suspects Darth Sidious is the Sith Lord who orchestrated the Clone Wars and played both sides of it from the beginning. He is behind everything. In the shadows, always. That soon he will reveal himself. Each day, we grow closer and closer to victory. General Grievous, the separatist leaders to Mustafa. The end of the war is near. Now is dead. Words unnecessary not. With Dooku Gosh, we've lost a vital link to understanding the mystery of Darth Sidious. Win the war swiftly, we must. Before our enemy's designs reach completion. Soon I will have a new apprentice. This war is destroying the Jedi Order. I feel lost. There are things about the Force they're not telling me. I can't trust you. Let us break through the fog of lies the Jedi created around you. Only through me can you achieve a power greater than any Jedi. You're the Sith Lord. Learn to know the dark side of the Force. save your wife from certain death. No one will stop our plan. I need him!
What's happening?
Order 66. The day of victory is at hand. The day of revenge. The day of the Sith. What is over? Not serious. What is this? Let me reorganize into the first galactic. You cannot stop what is to come. Disruption bringing only one thing. Invasion. So there is our plans. Rigging landing options. I hesitate about doubting procedures. I will have no choice but to accept your control of the system.
A tragedy has occurred. It started right here with the taxation of trade routes. It is now engulfed our planets in the oppression of the Trade Federation.
We must do something quickly.
Call for a vote of no confidence in Chancellor Malone.
His body is not capable of action. I move for a vote of no confidence in Chancellor Malone.
Now they will elect a new Chancellor. Order! The strong Chancellor. Against the Jedi. You were brought into being to lead. You must see every living thing as nothing more than a tool to elevate you.
Our situation will create a strong sympathy vote. I will be Chancellor.
You lost an apprentice, and so did I. All in service of our greater goals. Cypher Diaz. Camino.
Location deleted.
The poets. Magnificent army. This army is for the Republic. I have betrayed everyone and everything I know. And I will ask more of you if we are to succeed. It might require a civil war. Soon we'll see disgruntled star systems begin to secede. They will lack only a strong, charismatic leader to unite them. More and more star systems are joining the Separatists. I have tracked the bounty hunter Django Fett to the droid foundries and Geonosis. The Trade Federation is to take delivery of a droid army here. The Power Skills and the Corporate Alliance have both pledged their armies to come to the Republic cannot resist. This time is far over.
Republic be split in two. You must realize there aren't enough Jedi to protect the Republic. This is a crisis. The Senate must vote the Chancellor emergency power. You can then approve the creation of the park. The power you give me, I will lay down when this crisis has abated. I love democracy. I love the Republic. Hundreds of senators are under the influence of a Sith Lord. All dark cities. The shroud of the dark side has begun. The Cold War has. For now, we must adhere to the principles of our democracy. We must let the wheels of the Senate turn. More troops are needed. We must not show weakness. The Republic cannot afford to let the Separatists gain any more ground. The Senate is expected to vote more executive powers as the Chancellor's. We seek control of the banks to the office of the Chancellor.
What if the democracy we thought we were serving no longer exists? The Republic is becoming the very evil we've been fighting to destroy.
The Chancellor is not a bad man. He's watched out for me ever since I arrived. Everything is going as planned. Oh, Tirana. Left and will. May our people be free and safe. Long live the fight! This war seems to be drawing out with no end in sight. I want this terrible country to end. When it does, I guarantee an immediate return to democracy. I was afraid because I know the truth. The truth about what? Mass extinction. You want a man called Tyrannus? Guide the creation of the clones from the beginning. Systems control everything. Just don't know it. Getting chips to make us do whatever someone wants. Every clone. Protocol 66. Not be discovered by the Jedi. We must direct our attention to the war. Fighting the battles. Bloodshed. Already lost again. There's no justice. No law. No order. Except for the one that will replace all. Designed by the Dark Lord of the Sith. His web is. The Council suspects Darth Sidious is the Sith Lord who orchestrated the Clone Wars and played both sides of it from the beginning. He is behind everything. In the shadows, always. That's all he will reveal himself. Each day, we grow closer and closer to victory. General Grievous, the Separatist leaders towards the heart. The end of the war is near. Now is dead. Was a necessary loss. With Dooku gone, we've lost a vital link to understanding the mystery of Darth Sidious. Win the wars with me, we must. Before our enemy's designs reach completion. Soon I will have a new apprentice. This war is destroyed with Jedi. I feel lost. There are things about the Force they're not telling you. I can't trust you. We must break through the fog of lies the Jedi have created around you. Only through me can you achieve a power greater than any Jedi. You're the Sith Lord. Learn to know the dark side of the Force, and you will be able to save your wife. on certain death. No one will stop our plan. I need him!
What's happening?
Order 66. The day of victory is at hand. The day of revenge. The day of the Sith. War is over. Lord Sidious promised us peace. Republic will be reorganized into the first galactic empire. You cannot stop what is to come. A communications disruption bringing only one thing. Invasion. There is our plan. Waiting landing options. I hesitate about downing procedures. You have no choice but to accept your control of the system. A tragedy has occurred, which started right here with the taxation of trade routes. It is now Gulf Dark Planets in the oppression of the Trade Federation.
We must do something quickly.
Call for a vote of no confidence in Chancellor.
This body is not capable of action. I move for a vote of no confidence in the Chancellor below.
They will elect a new Chancellor. Order! The strong Chancellor. Against the Jedi. You were brought here to be to lead. You must see every living thing as nothing more than a tool to elevate you. Our situation will create a strong sympathy vote. I will be Chancellor. You lost an apprentice, and so did I. All in service of our greater goals. Cypher Diaz. To me now.
Location deleted.
The poets. Magnificent, aren't they? This army is for the Republic. I have betrayed everyone and everything I know. And I will ask more of you if we are to succeed. It might require a civil war. Soon we'll see disgruntled star systems begin to secede. They will lack only a strong, charismatic leader to unite them.